So I saw the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie, and I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised by how good it actually was. Now don't get me wrong, I thought it was going to be good to some degree. But we are talking about a live-action movie based off of Pokemon here. I was half expecting for most of the scenes to be overplayed or underplayed, but it really wasn't. Well, not to any degree to where anything in the movie was ruined. And when it came to Pokemons themselves, while I can't say they look entirely real, I was still surprised by how often they showed so many of them. I know the trailer showed many of them in the same scenes together, but I thought for the majority of the movie, they would take advantage of the fact that Pokeballs are a thing to give an excuse for not using as much CGI as they actually did, in order to save some budget. Instead, they do the total opposite, by having the setting take place in a town where Pokemons aren't ever kept in Pokeballs. Oh, for those of you who know nothing about the world of Pokemon, yet are planning to see this movie, Pokeballs are pretty much what they sound like. Little balls to keep Pokemon inside of. The movie begins with showing Mewtwo, a clone of some legendary Pokemon, escaping from some lab moments before a car is attacked and crashes. Then it immediately switches over to the leading human character, Tim, out with a friend who is tricking him into trying to capture a Cubone, which is some little dinosaur-looking creature that wears a skull on its head, because he thought Tim was lonely. I was surprised by the small bit of dark humor where Tim complimented the Cubone for being able to pull off wearing the skull of a dead relative so well. I also say kudos to it for using something that's actually in that Pokemon's lore. Honestly, that attack didn't work out. And he got attacked, which was amusing. So anyways, he hears that his dad, Harry, passed away. So he heads towards his dad's apartment to pick up some stuff. There, he finally comes across the star of this movie, Detective Pikachu. Though, I don't recall anyone in the movie itself calling him that. But that's beside the point. The point is that Tim is the only one that can understand him. And this talking Pikachu was Harry's partner. After getting attacked by some Apoms, which are these monkey-looking things, that were affected by some sort of purple gas, the two decide to stick together and figure out what happened to Tim's dad. At one point, they interrogate Mr. Mime, which of course mimes everything out. I have to say, Tim playing along by miming that he was pouring gasoline on the Mr. Mime was probably one of the funniest moments in the entire movie. At another point, they go to an underground Pokemon fighting arena because apparently it's illegal for Pokemons to face off in battle in this city, and human and Pokemons alike are both watching and cheering in the place. Tim and Detective Pikachu face off against a Charizard, which is basically a human-sized dragon with a tail on fire, that has inhaled some of the purple gas, courtesy of his partner. They leave after getting some information that leads them to a lab, and they are now traveling with this girl that wants to be a reporter, or something like that, and our Psyduck, which is basically a duck with psychic powers. I was amused by the Psyduck getting Detective Pikachu to massage its feet, flippers? By using the fact if it gets stressed, everyone in the car will be in danger of its psychic powers acting out. Anyways, they get to the lab and see a lot of experiments being done on Pokemons that shouldn't be done, and barely escape some Greninja, which are ninja frogs. These things are supposed to basically be the animals of this movie's world, right? So where the heck do any of them learn to become ninjas? Okay, well anyways, Detective Pikachu gets hurt and Mewtwo comes forth and heals him, and gives him his lost memories of what happened to Harry after the car crashed from being attacked. The memories heavily imply that Detective Pikachu betrayed Harry to Mewtwo, so Detective Pikachu feels horrible and decides Tim's better off without him, because he's afraid he might one day betray Tim too. And of all the times to start singing the song Gotta Catch 'Em All for the longtime fans, the movie chooses it to be done by depressed Detective Pikachu all by his lonesome, which actually kind of works if I'm to be honest. So pretty soon, Mewtwo is captured by this guy that's been pretending to be helping Tim this whole time. And Tim finds out that this guy was the one responsible for what happened to his dad. Around the same time, Detective Pikachu finds a clue at the crash site that leads him to believe the same guy is the real culprit, because he was the one that showed a 3D image video of the entire area of what happened. So the guy should have already known Mewtwo was not behind Harry's disappearance. As Detective Pikachu races back over to the city to warn Tim, the evil guy connects his mind with Mewtwo's and takes complete control of him. His plan is to make humans evolve, and he figures the best way to do that is to make humans into Pokemons, which he is able to do with a combination of Mewtwo's powers and the purple gas everyone is being forced to inhale. After fighting against a Ditto, which can shapeshift into Pokemon and humans alike, on Tim's end, and the evil guy in control of Mewtwo's body, on Detective Pikachu's end, Tim manages to free Mewtwo's mind from the bad guy. Mewtwo easily reverses what has been done, so all the humans are no longer Pokemons anymore. Also, now Detective Pikachu gets the full memories of what happened during the crash, which reveals he's been Harry this whole time in his Pokemon partner's body, and just didn't know it. So the bad guy is put away, the girl that wanted to be a reporter is pretty much a reporter now, and Tim is going to be living with his dad, who is now human again, and his Pikachu for a bit longer. As I said earlier, this movie was pretty good. It has something for young and old fans alike, and even people that are completely new to the world of Pokemon will have some fun watching it.